What is going on, guys? Today we got a very special package that I am super hyped about. It's something that I've been kind of hinting in my videos of what I was getting, and I'm sorry if I look tired. I literally just woke up like a minute ago. My dog started freaking out when the FedEx guy came. But I've been wanting this part thing for like the entire time I've actually had my car, and I finally bought it, and here it is right now. It's the worst box ever. So here we got the Open Flash tablet by Open Flash Performance, and this is the coolest thing in the world because essentially this is magic in a handheld thing. This is really bad packaging though. A little upset about it's just a sleeve, but see, that's all it was. This little tablet right here, this little tablet, which is smaller than my phone, was $500, but essentially is magic in a box. And then inside the box, you know, under the other flap is just your OBD2 reader and a USB cable. And that's the part I've been wanting since I've had this car. So for those who don't know what the Open Flash tablet is, I'm gonna try to sum it up for you guys. So essentially what it is a portable tuning device. So this will allow me to tune my car very fast, very quickly by myself. It already comes loaded with tunes for my car, you know, like the base maps. That is supposed to add, I think it's at 20 to 25 horsepower, depending on, you know, what setup I have. Since I do have my intake system, it should be adding a little bit more to what I have. So I should be getting around 25 more horsepower. And it also mellows out the torque dip, because I've gone over this torque dip a lot. So this is compared to a Cobb access port for other Subaru models like the WRX. They do not use the BRZ, like they don't support BRZs, which sucks. But this is our next option, and it's pretty much the only option that we have. So with this, I'll be able to add more power and actually utilize the parts I have. It also is a system reader, so if I have any check engine lights, I can delete them or hide them. So if I ever decide to go catless and I need to hide my codes, I can do that now. It will read my codes and tell me exactly what's wrong without having to Google everything. It'll just tell me right on the screen what is going on with my car. And if it's a stupid issue, I can just delete the code and just be done with the code, which is awesome. This can stay in the car, which I don't know if I'm going to, because since it is electronic, I kind of want to keep it temperature controlled. But that's essentially what this thing is, and I am super hyped for it. And I'm gonna load a base map onto my car a little bit later in this video, but the popcorn tune is coming. I just have to figure out how to do it. I told you guys I wanted more pops. We're about to be hella poppy. It's gonna be so cool. I'm hyped. My mom took me out to lunch. I got changed, a little bit more awake now. It's time to get tuning. You ever try to get in your car, but then you realize you accidentally left your keys inside your house, and you might have closed your door, and the door might be locked, and now you might be locked down until your mom gets back home? Good news, I wasn't locked out. Got the keys, now we can go get tuning. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm pretty excited right now. The first thing you do is take your OBD2 reader out of the box and plug it into your car, and I'm pretty sure it's underneath like the dash where your clutch and your brake is. I could probably show you though. It goes in right there. And then for those who don't know, I do drive the Limited, so mine does have the power button, the start button. So you're just gonna press this button twice, and then the tablet should turn on. It might not be in the OBD2 all the way. We got it to turn on. So we're gonna go to tuning, Subaru. I need to hold this better. BRZ, because I drive one of those. And then you're gonna go to read, and then it's gonna read. Now it reads the stock tune and saves it to the device. So I'm just gonna put it down and wait for a little while, because apparently that takes some time. Now you don't want to open any doors or do anything. That guy got really close. So I'm not going to, so I'm just gonna let it read for a minute. So now it read my ECU, and now it's saying saving ECU data, please wait. Now this is your stock tune, so you want to make sure that you do this. I don't even know if you can write a new tune without this part, but you need this part because if you ever have to reflash back to a stock tune, you can. So it's saving now, and then next time we tune. Then it instructs you to unplug it and turn the car off. So, you know, open the door, turn the car off, because that's what turns it off. So now the car's off, and now we're gonna plug it back in, turn the car back to accessory mode, so touch the button twice, plug this broski in, and you can see we're back on. So now we're gonna go to tuning. I don't know why we can't write. I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't really know what I'm doing. So I just found out, so I read the original tune and put it on the device, which is what is good. That's the reason that grayed out. Now the writing one
was grayed out because there's no tune for my car that's put on the tablet yet. So right now I'm gonna go and plug it into my computer and download the tune files and then put it on here so we can write it up. I thought it was funny. I looked up like why it wasn't working and everyone's like, don't freak out, just do this and it should fix it. So we're gonna go to the OpenFlash tuning website and then we're going to download the tune for the 2018 US variant manual transmission and then we should be good to go. Alright, so here's the tuning stuff. So I guess we add the card and then we download it and then that should be it. Now you want to make sure you guys are actually following directions with everything here. So you have to download the files and you have to put all your shipping information in, which is kind of weird. But then what you want to do is you want to download the OpenFlash Manager because that is how you actually put tunes on the device. So right now I'm downloading the OpenFlash Manager on my computer, loading the Stage 1 tune on, and then we should be all good to go back outside. So I'll keep you guys updated if anything else here happens, but if nothing else happens, I'm just going to take it outside and we'll resume out there. All right, another quick little update. So I put in OpenFlash Manager, plugged it in, and pretty much it's updating everything on here. So I'm assuming the tune will be on here now. I'm not really sure, but right now it's just going through updates and everything. So I'm pretty sure all the files are going onto it now. Alright, so this should be the last update I have inside. So pretty much you go to like upload data and all your presets come up and you put your file in there. That's what it looks like. I'm not doing the pop tune today. I want to do some research before I actually do the popcorn tune and everything, but I definitely will have that on my device because pops are super cool. So not today I'm going to have that. I'll make another video about it, but right now I'm just doing Stage 1 tune, which is a relatively stock car, and then I'm gonna look up how to tune in my intake and everything else later tonight. Yeah, so today we're just gonna do a regular tune and then I'm gonna show you guys, see if it actually makes a big difference because this is an expensive device. So I'm gonna hook up the GoPro when I get outside and we're gonna drive around and see if we can actually feel anything. You can see we now have the writing option for the Stage 1 tune. So now it says it's initializing, so now it's communicating, so now it's gonna start writing the Stage 1 tune onto here, and then I'm gonna put the GoPro on, do some polls, and see if I can actually feel any difference. It's now saying it's writing in progress, do not interrupt this process. Now when I was watching videos, people said don't do anything in the car, just like sit fucking still. So while this is going on, I'm just gonna play on my phone, I guess. I think this said this is gonna take like 5 minutes, so yeah, I'm gonna wait, and then when it's done, start the car up, do some polls and see if it actually makes any difference. So now it says to wait 10 seconds, like turn it off, and then start engine idle for 45 seconds. So I'm going to drive the car when it says like 202, I guess, because I don't want to mess anything up. So I waited my time, switching to the GoPro now, and let's see, feel anything different. So far driving regularly doesn't feel any different at all. My throttle feels a little bit dead though. Like the first like inch of it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but probably isn't good. But maybe it just has to relearn a little bit because it does that. Yeah, the throttle definitely feels a little bit dead in the beginning right now. We can do a bit of a pull up here at the top of this hill. I'm gonna say the top end feels a lot better than it did. The top end already felt pretty good. We're gonna slow down, do a bit of a pull. We do have launch control now. Holy fuck! Yeah, that pulls a lot harder than it did before. That pulled like a motherfucker. Yeah, that definitely, wow. So the lower end, it was already kind of torquey. That felt like twice the torque in the low end. In the middle where your torque dip is, it's still there, but you're still pulling through it now. And when you get to that high end, I can really feel that, like where my intake was starting to kick in, yeah, that really, really pulls there. Wow, that felt really, really good. That is incredible. Now, my car feels a lot faster now. I was honestly very skeptical. Like, I just did like a little like fourth gear and like I'm moving. Wow, I'm cracking a little bit more too. I'm not sure it's good or bad. That felt really good, especially in the lower end and higher end of it. It definitely improved a little bit on the torque dip area. Torque dip's still there because I still have my stock headers and everything. But once I get rid of my headers, everything should be gone in that realm. So it says it has, you know, your 20 horsepower, whatever they advertise on the website. I do not think they're lying at all. Another second gear pull. 60 test eventually to see how much more it did. I think I was running around 7 seconds 0 to 60 before, so I might be in the 6-second range now. We'll see. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear the rattle, but I feel like when I get the higher RPMs, my like gear shift is rattling a lot, and I'm not. There might be something like, up against it too. I don't know. It doesn't sound that good though. I definitely feel faster. I just had a pretty bad 0 to 60 though. Well, maybe I'm placebo affecting, but I feel like it feels really good. Everything feels really good. I think the dead pedal already resolved itself. Yeah, it's already feels like it's good now. For a little bit, it felt a little bit weak, but now it feels really good. Definitely feels more torquey in higher and lower end range. I'm kind of excited to see how it goes on the highway, but I do have to go to work. But I can get on the highway over here, so I might do that really quick. Just to feel like a 6/5 gear pull, just to see how it is, you know. So I'm experiencing a weird rattle in my shifter, and now it's like when I go above like 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs, you can hear it, and I'm not sure what that could be. I mean, maybe just rattling because of the higher RPM range and everything's rattles in here. But if you guys have like a racing what that could be, please let me know, because I don't know what that is. I'm gonna go drive on the highway really fast just to test it. I also did smell, it seemed like a little bit of burning, but I'm also driving really rough right now, so that might be a part of it. So I mean, I'm gonna have to keep you guys updated on all this stuff, because I don't really know what's going on. So I'm just gonna cruise a little bit and then get on the highway and do like a higher gear pull. Definitely pulls all the way up the power band now. There's still a torque dip, which you're not going to get rid of until you get new headers. But I'm in 6th gear, 3,500 RPMs, and I can still kind of pull a little bit. And that's usually right where the torque dip is. So it's definitely still there, but it's definitely a lot less noticeable, which makes me happy, because it really makes the car feel like a lot more fun. If I go to 5th gear, now I'm a little bit higher RPM, I can pull a lot more. Now when I go home, I'm gonna do some research on the popcorn tune, so things that are popping all over the place, because I love to be obnoxious like that. So interesting stuff. Right now, I have it plugged in, and I'm idling at 600 RPMs, which definitely seems a little bit lower than before, but maybe that's part of the tune, I'm not really sure. And if I put a little blip, I think it drops down to close to 500 sometimes. Like, it gets really low, and it feels like the car almost like doesn't want to be that low. And another thing I noticed that, yeah, the throttle response, I do have some dead pedal because I'm pressing it down right now, and I get to 1%. So I do have a little bit of a laggy throttle. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that completely, but maybe it just has to learn itself a little bit more. Definitely feels better in the lower and higher RPM ranges, and definitely feels better overall, except for the laggy pedal. I'm not really sure what's going on with the really low RPMs, but that's something I have to look into. I've definitely got to learn more about this whole tuning thing. I'm definitely gonna do more research about it tonight. That's all I got for now, so I'm gonna leave you guys off here. So comment, like, subscribe, tell me what you guys thought about this video. Keep tuning, you guys, and peace out. Peace.